Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Good morning, Nigeria. It's a brand new day and it's a brand new Tuesday. And like we say around here, Tuesday is just another day of the week. Today is a try again Tuesday, the perfect time to pick up where you left off, fix what you didn't work on Monday and push forward like you meant it. Now, just imagine if every one of us woke up with the mindset to fix, forgive, and forge ahead. Maybe, just maybe, our homes, our communities, even our politics will breathe a little easier. Let me tell you a quick story. There was once a village constantly at war, brothers against brothers, neighbors refusing to speak. But one day, an old woman baked bread and gave it to the children of both sides. They played together, laughed together, and slowly the tension eased. No government summit, no grand speech, just the quiet power of peace, starting small. Let me tell you something, my people. Peace doesn't always begin with a treaty. No, it doesn't begin with a treaty. It can begin with a kind word, a shared meal, or even a morning show like this. And as the great Nelson Mandela once said, peace is not just the absence of conflict. Peace is a creation of an environment where all can flourish, regardless of race, color, creed, religion, gender, class, caste, or any social markers of difference. So this morning, let's choose peace in our homes, on the roads, and yes, even on Twitter, on social media. Coming up on the morning show today, we'll be having the newspaper review, we'll have the weather reports, we also have our hilarious Pidgin English segment, and also, of course, the Taraba News to keep you informed and inspired. So let's ride this wave together It's a Sun TV morning show, and we are live. So we go straight to the weather report. And before we go to the weather report, the lines will be open for you. You'll be my guest today. You'll be my analyst today. So the line will be open to be displayed on your TV screen. So you can call in for us to analyze the issues of the day, ask questions, give answers, and also just give us your views on issues that we'll be discussing today. It's the morning show. So the number to call 070-4919-8503. You can also send a text message to the number. Call or text to 070-4919-8503. While you're doing that, please ensure you turn down the volume of your TV set, or you step away from where the TV set is, and also you introduce yourself, tell us your name, where you're calling from, and ensure that you use words that are not vulgar, and also you speak with facts and not whatever you say should be what you can back up with facts. So thank you very much. Let us go to the weather report this morning. Well, the weather report this morning is a warm day here in Jalingo, and I believe it's so in some other cities across Nigeria. So let us look at the weather report. Sorry, I'm trying to get okay. The weather report for today, as today's forecast, the hottest temperature will be 26 degrees in Yola, while the coolest temperature will be 21 degrees in Umuahia, Yenagoa, Owerri, and Port Harcourt. And thunderstorms are expected in Umuahia, Yenagoa, Owerri, and Port Harcourt, while fog will be present in Abeokuta and Lagos. Low clouds observed in Akure, Warri, Osogbo, and Ibadan. And the overcasts are seen in Bauchi and Sokoto. There's going to be sunny. It's going to be a sunny day in Katsina, and clear skies in Dutse. The winds, the maximum speed of 15 kilometers per hour, which will be in Sokoto. And let us look at your city forecast. Abeokuta, we have 25 degrees fog. Katsina 24 degrees sunny, Lagos 25 degrees fog, and Yola 26 degrees fog. And for the city of Jalingo, we'll be having 24 degrees. It's going to be okay. For Jalingo today, in the morning now it's over between 24, but later in the day it's going to get to 33 degrees. The precipitation will be 25%, humidity 71%, and the wind will be 11 kilometers per hour. So that is the weather forecast for Jalingo this morning. Well, let us go to the papers because I see the calls are already coming in. But let us go to the papers and see what the papers have for us. So we'll start with the Guardian newspaper. Well, the Guardian newspaper. Okay, sorry. Yes, we have on the Guardian newspaper. We have we'll just hit this airline floor process for the closure rocks courses and university accreditation. Let us look at what the Guardian has on that story. The story of our flood for the Nigerian University Commission. That's a floor process. We have a situation whereby they said the integrity of the Nigerian University accreditation process has again come under intense scrutiny as allegations of corruption and sharp practice involving the National Universities Commission continue to surface. We also stakeholders, including lawmakers, academics, and parents, are raising concerns that bribery and manipulations are undermining the credibility of academic programs across the country. And, multiple sources have obliged. Well, let us take this call. Let us take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Abigail. I'm calling from Gombe.
Oh, welcome. Good morning. How is Gombe this morning?
Gombe is fine.
Okay, so what do you have for us on Sun TV? Hello?
Hello? Network.
Hello, I'm listening to you. We can hear you clearly.
I can now hear you. Hello? Hello?
Hello. I think, well, that is a big girl from Gombe there, but she couldn't really tell us what. Maybe you call back and tell us what you feel about how the story is making the rounds in Nigeria today. Well, we were talking about the National University Commission. Multiple sources have alleged that universities desperate to secure accreditation for their course to resort to unethical conduct just to scale the accreditation process. So this includes hiring qualified and unqualified lecturers for just a day, temporarily assigning them office with names on doors, and borrowing equipment solely for the duration of the NUC scheduled visits. There are also claims that once the accreditation teams depart, these arrangements are dismantled, leaving students with inadequate instruction facilities. And stakeholders have questioned the integrity of the accreditation exercises, alleging that the process have been compromised. They also accused the Commission of aiding and abetting corruption in its accreditation exercise, alleging that the team received bribes, which undermines the credibility of the exercise. I think these allegations is not, well, we can say that some of these allegations are true, because if you look at some schools, some high institutions giving accreditation, you go there and you find out that the basic things they need to ensure that people are educated are not there. And also, there's also this attitude, you want to go and inspect a place. Most times when you give them head-ups that you're coming, they make some arrangements which you normally are not there. Just do some window dressing, just like you claim here. They even rent lecturers, give them offices, put name tags on it. But in the actual sense, they are only lecturers for rent. And the moment the officials leave, everybody just are getting money and also leave. So these things is really affecting our institutions, and it is showing in the quality of our graduates coming out from the higher institutions. Some of these things are not the fault of the students; it's the institutions themselves who don't have the facilities to really bring out the best of some of these students. Let us look at this. Recently, from the Guardian report here, they say recently, Olatubosun Taufik, a lecturer and doctor of literature at Mountain Top University, made damning allegations against the NUC and universities nationwide, urging the government to intervene in the rescue of higher education. Among the allegations is that NUC gives full accreditations to universities without lecturers, with some department graduating students with 2 or 3 lecturers. But NUC denied these allegations, describing the claims as unsubstantiated. And according to the report, the scoring used by the Commission in accrediting universities was based on 32% staffing capacity, 23% academic content, 25% physical facilities, 12% library presence, and 5% funding and 3% employer rating. So to attain full accreditation status, the Executive Secretary of the Commission, Professor Abdullahi Ribadu, said a program must score a maximum of 70% in each of the 4 core areas, and an overall score of 70% or above in its entirety. Ribadu, however, revealed that any full accreditation status does not imply that a program has all the necessary resources in perfect measure, but he deemed it to be an acceptable standard of performance with adequate room for further improvements. Well, I think there's a need for improvement in the accreditation process for these universities and also higher institutions, because it's beginning to have an adverse effect on the education of Nigerians. And also, if you look at the May 2024 bulletin, the NUC May 24 bulletin, it confirmed that Nigeria's over 200 universities, 62 federal, 63 state, and 147 private have only 100,000 academic staff servicing 2.1 million students a ratio of 1 to 21, far above the global benchmark of 1 to 10. So the fact speaks for itself here. We have a situation whereby for 2.1 million students, you have only about 100,000 staffs, academic staffs, which is a ratio of one lecturer to 21 students, which the global benchmark is 1 lecturer to 10. So you can see that even at this, it shows that we are below the benchmark of the global benchmark, and it will have a serious impact on the education system. So this is just some of the things discussed, that some of the issues raised by this article on The Guardian. So that is that for that. And I think the NUC can do better, can do more to ensure that these universities get better accreditation, that the process of accreditation gets better than they are now. So that is that's on that. So let's go to this paper, The Whistler. The Whistler has this headline: avoid military government facilities in Abuja, US warns citizens. That is on the cover page of The Whistler. And we also Iran bombs US facility in Qatar and Iraq. Oil prices drop after Trump warning to producers. And that story is on page 9. Says Atiku El-Rufai coalition not better than APC, says Baba Ahmed. That story is also on The Whistler. Then reps approve 1.13 trillion proposed 2025 custom budgets. The story is on page 6. Then CBT centers confers to UTME registration infractions seek leniency. That story is on page 21, while NPA targets 1.28 trillion from ship and cargo deals. Those are some of the stories on The Whistler. But let us look at this story from The Whistler, the major headline, which is the Israel-Iran war. The letter from the warning from America to his citizens to avoid military and government facilities in Abuja. So the United States Embassy in Nigeria has issued security alerts urging American citizens to avoid non-essential visits to military and government facilities in Abuja due to rising global threats. In a statement released on Monday, the embassy announced that all staff and their family are currently barred from visiting such sites except for official duties. Also, due to increased security concerns rising from current global development, U.S. mission to Nigeria informs U.S. citizens that all embassies, employees, and their families are prohibited from non-official travel to Nigerian military sites or other government venues in Abuja at this time, they are last stated. So this is just the security alert issued to members of the citizens and members of the U.S. Embassy due to global concerns. And this concern does not have to do specifically with Nigeria, but it's a concern across the world. So they should stay off military facilities and also government facilities, except on official duty. I think with the way the things are across the world now, it's a good advice. So it is not does not necessarily mean that Nigeria is unsafe. It is just them telling their citizens to be careful because of their involvement in the Iran-Israel war. Well, that is that for that story. So we move to another story right away. I think let's go to the Daily Independent. The Daily Independent. Oh, sorry, I think okay, let me see. Okay, the Daily Independent. On the Daily Independent, we have these headlines. We have farmers see food prices crashing over removal of roadblocks. That story is on page 29 of the Daily Independent. Then don't compromise integrity of judiciary. CJN warns court administrators. That story is on page 7. And reps direct customs to halt 7% CISS levy collection. The story is on page 6. And Nigeria achieves 40% revenue growth, 6.9 trillion milestones in Q1 2025. Shettima apps on informal sector business integration into AFCTA. That story is also on page 7. Then Iran says it's retaliated against U.S. forces in Iraq and Qatar. The story is on page 7. Then you have this opportunity to create opposition against APC messed up, say Baba Ahmed. That's from Baba Ahmed. Then let us just look at the story, the major headline on the Daily Independent, where you have it as pharmacy food prices crashing over removal of roadblocks. Farmers and agricultural stakeholders has expressed optimism that the recent move by the federal government and the Nigeria Governors Forum to eliminate illegal roadblocks, illegal checkpoints, and harmonize levies across the country will ease their burden, boost food production, and ultimately lead to lower food prices. The federal government on Thursday has launched a coordinated effort with state governors to dismantle barriers in the food supply chain and strengthen local security systems amid growing public concern over soaring food prices and worsening insecurity. This move followed a meeting between the Nigerian Governors Forum, that is the NGF, and the Progressive Governor Forum, PGF, and key federal officials, where urgent steps were outlined to address inflationary pressures and curb unlawful checkpoints and support community-based security initiatives across the country. And the 36 state governors pledged to work closely with the federal government to harmonize levies, dismantle illegal checkpoints, and ensure the free flow of food goods across Nigeria. This is a very good initiative, because if you're traveling across Nigeria, you'll come across different roadblocks, security checks, local government checks, state government checks, and at all these points, at all these checkpoints, at all these stops. These are carriers of goods or services. They pass with money, both legal and illegally. So there's a need to harmonize this and also remove all unwanted roadblocks or unwanted barriers, because as it is one of the things that leads to the spike in food products and even transportation, because if you're a traveler by road, you will know what drivers and passengers go through in the hands of different stop and search, stop and pass something. I don't know. You just stop, slow down. There's this handshake between whosoever is manning the checkpoint and the drivers. And sometimes if there's this handshake is not warm enough, they might ask you to come down. They begin to delay, create all manners of bottlenecks for the vehicle traveling. So these are some of the things. And if you see trucks carrying goods, carrying food items in almost every local government, you have them being stopped and checked, and all manners of documentations, documents are asked for, all manners of levies they've been told to pay. So these are some of the things. Well, there's a need for revenue to be generated, but there's a need for it to be generated in such a way that it does not create more problem than it's meant to solve. So while the local government, the state government, the federal government need to raise revenue, there's also a need to ensure that this revenue does not lead to is harmonized in such a way that there is no double taxation, there is no repeatedly paying what you've paid in point A, you pay in point B, you pay in point C. But the cost of this will only be transferred to the consumers at the end of the day. So these are just some of the things that the government need to look into. That is the story on the Daily Independent. We'll go for a short break now. When we come back, the newspaper review will continue. And then the lines are still open. The number to call is 0704-919-8503. So we'll go for a short break. When we come back, you can call in, and we also look at the cover pages of other newspapers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing SuperCab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the SuperCab app today. SuperCab, your ride, your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 0.
Welcome back to the morning show on Sun TV. I still remain Abraham Minor Joda, and I'm your host for this morning show. And this is the newspaper review segment. And just like I said before, we went on that break. We will still be reviewing the stories on the pages of the newspaper, and we also want you to join the show. So the number to call will be displayed on the screen of the TV set, and you can join the conversation. So let's go. The number to call, just like I said earlier, is 0704-919-8505. That is the number to call. We'll go to another paper. We'll go to the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust, our newspaper, has this story. While we are seeking new party for coalition, El-Rufai, that is the story on the Daily Trust. So let us look at that story. That was one of the major stories that trended yesterday. That made so the Daily Trust has the story that former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has revealed that opposition leaders are registering a new political party ahead of the 2027 general election due to what he described as infiltration of existing party by government-backed elements. Speaking on Monday during an interview on Arise TV, El-Rufai said the application to register the All Democratic Alliance with the Independent National Electoral Commission. So let us take this call from... Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Kwara State, Ilorin.
Oh, welcome. How is Ilorin this morning?
Yeah, Ilorin is good, no problem.
Oh, no problem. You're welcome. So, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Ishola.
Okay, Ishola, you're welcome. So, what do you have for us this morning? What do you have to say?
Yeah, I want to contribute on this food issue.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it's not only the roadblock that is causing this high food or the hiking food.
Okay.
We should look into the chemical too. what people are using to do farm.
Okay.
So when this food has crashed down, the issue of chemical have not coming down, fertilizer have not coming down.
Okay.
So the government, we please to the government to look into this one also, so that they can make all these things coming down. Okay. So with all these things, the food will be sustainable for everybody, for the poor and the rich.
Okay, thank you.
So
are you a farmer, sir?
That's my contribution.
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's good. I think your comment is highly welcome. Thank you very much, Mr. Ishola, calling from Kwara State. We look forward to hearing more from you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Thank you. That is Mr. Ishola calling from Kwara, and he's right. The cost of fertilizers, the chemicals, and the things they use to ensure that that these crops come up, the prices are also high. So the government should look into bringing out the prices of those chemicals, fertilizers, and other things to come down. It's a very, very valid point from Ishola from Ilorin, Kwara State. Yeah. So we're talking about the interview granted by El-Rufai concerning why the seeking new party for coalition he said a brand new party doesn't come with legacy issues or infiltration. What this government has done is inject viruses into opposition parties. That is according to Malam Nasir El-Rufai. It's financing factions and creating internal crisis. That is what is happening in the Labour Party, the PDP, the NNPP. So many leaders believe the best way to avoid that is to start afresh, he added. So El-Rufai explained that the decision to pursue the ADA was aimed squarely at unseating President Tinubu in 2027. He also expressed regret for supporting Tinubu in the 2023 election. So having recently shifted its political alliance from the All Progressive Congress APC to the Social Democratic Party SDP, El-Rufai accused the Tinubu administration of failures in key areas, including security and the economy. He recalled how he has been one of Tinubu's strongest backers in the lead-up to the 2023 vote, especially when the issue of zoning between the North and South created tension within the APC. And after Tinubu's inauguration in May 2023, El-Rufai was nominated to join the federal cabinet, but the Senate declined to confirm his appointment, reportedly due to an adverse security report from the Department of State Services. Subsequently, he joined the SDP and vowed to work with others to unseat Tinubu. Last week, El-Rufai, alongside former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and other opposition leaders, applied to register the All Democratic Alliance as the new political party. So this is Malam Nasir El-Rufai bearing his mind on his view on the president who he supported in 2023, but he has vowed to unseat in 2027. He is also speaking on the new party, the ADA, that they need. The other parties have some infiltration by the ruling party, the APC, so they want to start something fresh. He said the new party will not have a legacy, infiltration, and factional issues. So that is the view of Malam Nasir El-Rufai. He said, and he went further to say, the decision to form ADA was a collective resolution by members of the opposition coalition. So he said, in fact, within the coalition, 3 different groups already attempted to register parties. We asked them to harmonize one name, one logo, one constitution. They did, and the application was submitted, he said. So then when asked about his current affiliation with Social Democratic Party, SDP, El-Rufai explained that his membership was always meant to be transitional pending the outcome of coalition deliberation. So that is, he said his membership of the SDP was transitional pending the outcome of coalition deliberation. So he also went ahead to say, when I joined the SDP, I stated clearly there pending a broader coalition decision. He said, just like Atiku is in PDP and Peter Obi hasn't left the Labour Party, if we reach a consensus on a new platform, we will leave our current parties and unite. That is the position of Malam Nasir El-Rufai. Well, with that, we have to go to another paper. Let's go to We go to the Vanguard. They said the Vanguard has also the story, hunger, poverty, now security threat. NSA, CDS, that is the National Security Advisor, and the Chief of Defense Staff saying that hunger and poverty now security threats. They are not far from the truth. That is just it, because a hungry man is an angry man. That is what we all know. So there's a need for the government to tackle the issue of hunger, and so in order not because poverty, to tackle the issue of poverty, because it leads to serious security threat. According to those reports, the National Security Advisor Malam Nuhu Ribadu and Chief of Defense Staff said yesterday that hunger, poverty are the catalyst fueling insecurity, violence, and social disintegration in the country. This came on the day President Bola Tinubu in Abuja declared Nigeria's agricultural renaissance has begun as he commissioned 2,000 tractors for nationwide deployment under the Renew Hope Agricultural Mechanization Program to boost food production in the country. According to the duo, the two challenges now constitute security threats to the country. My advice to them is that they should tell Mr. President this. Is the National Security Advisor and the Chief of Defense Staff so he should tell the CNC to see how through the policy, through their federal government policy, hunger can be reduced. And apart from that, there's also a need for them to also let the state governments know too that they need to do whatever it takes to ensure that poverty and hunger is reduced in the land, because it's a collective effort from the local government to the state government, to the federal government. There's a need to tackle poverty because it's the root cause of this social disintegration. It's also the root cause of violence, and also it's one of the catalysts for insecurity. The NSA, however, say the government of President Bola Tinubu is tackling the challenge through prioritization of agricultural reforms, social investment programs, and security sector interventions to break this circle. Speaking at the 14th National Security Seminar organized by Alumni Association of Nigeria Defense College in Abuja, Ribadu was represented by Major General P.P. Mala, Director of Defense Affairs, said this year's theme, Combating Hunger and Poverty for Sustainable Peace and Development in Nigeria, touched the very heart of our national challenges. Hunger and poverty are not merely social concerns. They are catalysts for insecurity, crime, violence, and social disintegration. These issues form a vicious circle. Poverty leads to insecurity, and insecurity in turn deepens poverty. So that is the position of the NAC, while the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, on his part, declared that hunger and poverty are no longer mere social challenges, but become national security threats. He was represented by the Chief of Defense Training and Rear Admiral Ibrahim Shetima. The CDS called for a unified national approach to combating hunger and poverty, stressing their growing impact on Nigeria's internal security. I think these are some of the reports that they should be sharing with the president, and also the state governors and the local government chairmen, so that collectively we could tackle the issue of hunger and poverty. Well, let's go to another paper. Let's go to this day. Let's take the story on this day. Tinubu launches 2,000 tractors to drive agricultural revolution. That is the story on this day. Then there's also this headline: Trump announced end to 12-day Israel-Iran war. Trump announces that is on the Israel-Iraqi war. Donald Trump, the President of America, has announced an end. So let us look at what President Trump of the America said. He said Israel has agreed to U.S. President Donald Trump's proposal for a ceasefire with Iran. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in the statement, after Trump said the truce is now in effect and urged both sides not to violate it. The announcement came after Iran launched several volleys of missiles at Israel killing at least 4 people in the southern city of Beersheba. So, while the spokesman of the Iranian judiciary has announced that Israel's strike on Tehran every prison on Monday resulted in deaths and injuries among the staff and visitors, according to the Mizan news agency. So, as it stands, that is the report from the President Donald Trump of the United States of America. He has announced an end to the 12-day Israel-Iran war. And, well, let us hope that both sides will abide by the ceasefire so that it can put an end to this issue of war in the Middle East. There's a need for peace. There's a need for people to dialogue rather, to judge rather than war. That is the situation of things right now because it has adverse effect. Lives and properties have been destroyed. Women and children have been killed. Innocent civilians have been killed in this show of force between Israel, Iran, and also America on one part. So it's a call to the warring faction to shift their swords and to shield their sword and embrace peace. And also it is leading to increase in the price of petroleum products in Nigeria because we've seen a spike in the rise in the price of petroleum products just within these 12 days. So these are some of the issues that we'll face due to the war between Israel and Iran. So that's all we can take on this segment of the morning show. We'll go for a short break now. When we come back, and the morning show continues. Don't go anywhere.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Sun TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Sun TV. Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Sun TV.
Supercab, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State. Super Cash. Unlock seamless 24/7 financial transactions, easy loans, and rewarding savings with our innovative mobile banking solution. Taraba Online Market. Buy and sell local and exotic products. Connect with suppliers and grow your businesses 24/7 with our vibrant e-commerce platform. TBS e-learning. Access a wall of knowledge with our comprehensive online courses and myriad of professional programs. SuperSoft. Unlock exclusive subscription-based services, discounts, and reward. Don't miss this groundbreaking products and services. Join us as we all celebrate in the future and experience the future today. Taraba Business School and Taraba News, empowering your future 24/7. Ascend to the future. Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance, and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Som TV, your premier 24/7 destination for local and international entertainment, news, and educational content. Come to the broadcast of News Hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Som TV. Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Som TV.
Super Cab, safe, convenient, and affordable 24/7 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Welcome back to the morning show on Some TV. My name is Abraham Minor Joda. This is the Taraba News segment of the morning show. And this is where we discuss issues that have to do with Taraba State. And we'll be taking the stories from the page, from pages of Taraba News. Taraba News. Taraba News is the most influential newspaper in Taraba. This is where you get up-to-date news on anything that has to do with Taraba State. Well, we're going to the papers right now. There's a story, there's a very sad story that caught my attention. A Taraba police student loses both hands after electrocution while hosting PDP flag. That's a sad one. A 100-level student of Taraba State Polytechnic, R.E. Sam Moyo Paul, is facing a life-altering challenge after surviving a tragic electrocution that resulted in amputation of both hands. The incident occurred in Jalingo, the state capital, May 21, 2025, near the Polytechnic gate along roadblock to ATC Road. The student was electrocuted while hosting a flag for the People's Democratic Party, PDP. The metal handle of the flagpole accidentally came in contact with the high-tension electric wire, causing a severe electric shock. He was rushed to a Gilead Hospital in Jalingo for emergency treatment before being referred to the National Orthopedic Hospital located within Taraba State Specialist Hospital due to the extent of his injuries. After 28 days of intensive care, doctors performed a double amputation on June 19, 2025 in a bid to save his life. While the state government has assumed responsibility for its medical expenses, concerns citizens and stakeholders have called for additional intervention to support Paul's rehabilitation and future livelihood. Speaking, the coordinator of Operation Keep Taraba Clean, Ilya Kefas, expressed hope for Paul's recovery and urged the government to go further by providing prosthetic limbs and vocational training. Paul, who remains under medical care, expressed heartfelt gratitude for the support he has received, but appealed for more assistance to enable him to regain independence. It's a very sad story there. This accident occurred when during the Taraba Investment Summit, where he was part of those that were hosting the PDP flag to welcome dignitaries into the state. And accidentally, the flag he was holding came in contact with the high-tension wire, and that was how he was electrocuted. And he's a student of 100-level student of Taraba State Polytechnic. Well, the harm has been done, but there's more to be done. At least for now, he has been amputated. But I think in his prosthetic limbs, technology have made great progress in that direction. So I will appeal to the government and well-meaning Nigerians to come to the aid of this young man to ensure that he does not become a burden to society. There's hope for him. He's educated, and his education should not lag behind due to this incident. And also, he should be able to make a meaningful life for himself after he has recovered from this sickness. And coming from Paul, he said, my joy today is that my life, but I couldn't fulfill my plans in life. When I woke up in the hospital, I asked myself, why am I alive? But the scripture says there's nothing you can give in exchange for life. So I must thank God. He said that is a very, very good one coming from Paul. And I wish him all the best. And we pray for him that he should recover from the sickness and bounce back and be a testimony to other Nigerians out there. Well, it's a sad one, and we pray that he will recover. We wish him soonest recovery, and we call on the government and all relevant authorities to ensure that the life of Paul does not go to waste. And we also call upon his family who has been gone through so much stress that the Lord will heal their pains. That is what we can take on that issue of Mr. Ayohi Samoyo Paul, a 100-level student of Taraba State Polytechnic. So, well, let's go to another story here. There's a story about the political zoning system, betrayal and issues capable of dividing PDP in Karim Lamido local government. This story has at the attention of concerned people of Karim Lamido, especially Karim 1 constituency, and stakeholders have been drawn to what they describe as a dramatic and political conundrum recently playing out, and which is capable of inciting division and crisis in the People's Democratic Party if nothing is done to nip it in the bud. The party members noted with concern that the WhatsApp voice note release on the Honorable Beatrice Danjos WhatsApp platform and other social media dominating public space by the protocol to the chairman of Karim Local Government Council, Mohamed Musa Jude, on June 16, 2025, which lasted for many days, which even his children commented positively to the post without rebuke or drawing attention to of people to the consequences associated the situation on securing the second term of his boss in that area. The situation that does not only serve as dramatic, but as well posing a serious concern. The body language indicating the endorsement on the situation. Well, this article has it that to set the record straight, the concerned people of Karim Lamido local government area for holistically tagged the statement a crocodile dance capable of thwarting the efforts of all prominent and hardworking stakeholders with good reputation, vast knowledge of politics in the local government. So that is what this article is all about, and it is signed by the concerned people of Karim Lamido local government area. That is that on that story, and they are calling on the governor to intervene on the issue so that it will not weaken the PDP in Karim Lamido local government area. Then we have this, promoting lasting peace. Taraba community signed peace pact under 6th Brigade non-kinetic initiative as part of the ongoing efforts to foster peaceful coexistence among diverse communities in Taraba State. The commander, 6th Brigade Nigerian Army Sector 3 Operation West Stroke, Brigadier General Kingsley Chidebere Uwa on Monday, 23rd of June 2025, convened a peace dialogue between the Tiv and Fulani stakeholders of Gasol local government area. The meeting was held at the 6th Brigade Headquarters Conference Room in Jalingo. The peace initiative followed escalating tension and unresolved communal disputes between the Tiv and Fulani population in Gasol local government area. In a proactive move to avoid violence, Brigadier General Uwa invited the chairman of Gasol local government area, Honorable Abubakar Usman, alongside traditional leaders, community elders, and other critical stakeholders to deliberate on a sustainable path to peace. In his remark, Brigadier General Uwa condemned the cycle of violence and warned against taking the law into one's hand, emphasized that no individual group has a constitutional mandate to enforce justice outside the bounds of the law. The commander urged all stakeholders to be ambassadors of peace and agents of development in their communities, stressing that the true security, growth, and prosperity can only be achieved in an atmosphere of unity and mutual respect. He also appreciated the chairman of Gasol local government, Honorable Abubakar Usman, for his leadership and commitment to peace by mobilizing his people for the dialogue. So that is a very good one. But that's a very good initiative by the chairman of Gasol local government and also the brigade commander of this brigade, Brigadier General Uwa. This initiative by 6th Brigade highlights the importance of non-kinetic measures in resolving conflicts and enhancing community relationship within Taraba State. Well, that's a good one by all the parties involved. These are the best ways to resolve issues by dialogue, and this is a good one. And I believe this will bring lasting solution to lasting peace to that area of Taraba State. Then we have the story, 300 Taraban youths undergoing skill acquisition program in Kefi. One of the most pressing challenges of governance today is to engage young people in meaningful manner that goes beyond mere rhetoric. And that is why Governor Abu Kefas is responding to that challenge through a practical, future-focused initiative, deploying 300 youths to CSS Integrated Farms in Kefi for intensive training in modern agriculture and agribusiness. This is not just a skill acquisition program. It is an investment in food security, rural development, youth-led development enterprise. These youths are not in Kefi for sightseeing. They are undergoing intensive hands-on training in agriculture, enterprise, and value chain development. They have been equipped not just to farm, but to build businesses and return as agripreneurs, not job seekers. Well, I think it's a good one because with Taraba's vast arable land lying largely on top, this move signals a shift from dependency to productivity. So, well, it's a good move by the state government to ensure that the youths are trained not only to farm but to become agripreneurs in such a way that they engage in modern agriculture and also modern agribusiness. Kudos to the initiators of this program, and I call on the youths that are involved in this, 200 Taraban youths involved in this. They should ensure that the resources invest them in them will not go in vain. They should come back with knowledge, and also when they come back, that knowledge should be shared among in areas where they have within their sphere of influence. That way, there will be shared prosperity. We can all come together and improve ourselves and make Taraba a better place. So that is what we are going to take on that story. Then there's this, let us look at this Taraba free education success story. This is on, look at this Taraba free education success stories, a policy that is changing lives. This sticker here as that what we witness in Taraba isn't just the uptick in enrollment, it's the quiet revolution of hope returning to our households. The chalkboard now competes with the streets for the attention of our children. And for once, the classroom is winning. Free education didn't just open school gates, it opened the locked dreams of thousands. This is what governance should look like: purposeful, people-centered, and loud in impact, even when spoken in the soft language of policy. We can see that primary school enrollment increased by 37.91%, while secondary school enrollment increased by 84.46%. That is due to Special Advisor to the Governor on Policy and Strategic Communication. This information is coming from the Office of the Special Advisor to the Governor on Policy and Strategic Communication. It's a very good information. Taraba is rising in the area of in the area of education. And if you educate a nation, if you educate the children, you are educating a nation and bringing development to the nation. So that is that on that story. Well, this is where we will draw the curtains on the morning show today. It has been a wonderful time, and for all those that call into the program, we say thank you very much, and we hope to hear more from you on our subsequent programs. So we're going to round up the show today, and I want to say thank you to everybody in the studio. There be Dominic, Mr. Dominion, the planner, the studio manager, Mr. Lazarus Mishak, who is a master control operator. Also the executive producer, Chief Gabriel Lainka. We say thank you everyone for contributing to the show this morning. So on this note, we'll draw the curtains on the morning show. My name is Abraham Manajoda. Stay tuned. Keep watching Sun TV.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast, and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.